What is up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of my F1 Mobile Racing Career Mode. We are here for episode number 13 today for the French Grand Prix in Season 3. If you guys did miss the previous episode at the Spanish Grand Prix, then definitely be sure to go check that one out before you see this one. A fantastic debut with AlphaTauri as we, spoiler alert, won the Spanish Grand Prix, so hopefully we can come into the French Grand Prix looking strong here. And last time we were here, we had a little bit of a struggle, but hopefully this time we can turn the tables around and we can have a good race. So let's get on with it. So coming into qualifying for the French Grand Prix, and it looks like Hamilton is on provisional pole ahead of Stroll, Verstappen, Bottas, Perez, Norris, Vettel, Ricciardo, Sainz, and Alonso. Our teammate Gasly is down there in 11th with a 1:45.4, but we are going to be aiming for pole here at France. So let's see what we've got in the AlphaTauri as we come out of the last corner to start our hot lap. As we come down the main straight, up the gears, here we go, then across the main straight. 3, 2, 1, go! DRS wide open as we start our lap, and hopefully the power advantage that we have over the Alfa Romeo will help us gain a higher position than last season. Coming to the first corner, getting that apex, missing that apex a little bit, we have to lift off there just to make sure we make the corner. That's going to cost us about a tenth or two as we now come towards the next sequence of corners. Hard on the brakes, we can go very deep in and manage to hit those apex as well, and then getting that apex and then getting this apex. We do drift out wide and we do miss it a little bit, but we do set a purple first sector 25.69, so that is looking promising so far as we now come on the back straight and ready to open DRS at any moment right about now. And now we are heading towards the chicane, and hopefully, like I said, this power unit will help us to defeat our rivals and hopefully get the win and pole position here as we come into the chicane. Hard on the brakes, down to 4th gear, hit that apex and get that apex as well. But we do get a corner cut for just about barely exceeding track limits, which is painful. We're gonna have to live with that as we start sector 3, and it is a green second sector, 33.43. So not very promising considering we just had a purple first sector and it was coming out of the flat out right-hander, and then coming towards the tricky right-hander here where the braking zone is difficult, and we miss it completely there. We completely just overcooked it. We just completely missed it. Now that's gonna cost us a few tenths, and we missed this one as well as we're going ambition over adhesion mode times 1,000, and we're gonna be losing a lot of tenths here as we come into the final sector. Coming to the final corner, we get this corner. We went wide, and then but this corner we do actually get right. So we messed up the first part. We got the second part, so I guess it's okay as we come on the main straight. Our third sector was pretty poor. Let's see what this is going to give us. It's going to give us P8 just ahead of our teammate. It's going to be Hamilton, Stroll, Verstappen, Bottas, Perez, Vettel, Norris, us, Gasly, and Ricciardo completing the top 10. So now, let's get on with Sunday's race. So here's the starting grid for the French Grand Prix. It's Hamilton, Stroll, Verstappen, Bottas, Perez, Vettel, Norris, us, Gasly, Ricciardo, Ocon, Alonso, Sainz, Leclerc, Giovinazzi, Mazepin, Schumacher, Raikkonen, Russell, and Latifi complete the grid before the French Grand Prix. Here we go then, to 5 red lights for the French Grand Prix. Can we have a good race here and hopefully get our second straight win? It's lights out, and away we go, and it's a decent start against Lando Norris and against our teammate Pierre Gasly. Daniel Ricciardo thinks he's going to look to make a move against our teammate as now come towards turn 1. Can we see if we can make a move against Lando Norris? No, we can't. We're just a bit too far back. We're going to have to play the patient game coming into the first corner. We're going to try to get past Lando Norris, but he swipes across to make a bit of contact with him. That was not the smartest move by Lando nor by me, so I think I'm at fault here. But now coming towards the next right hand, we're going to send it down the inside and get past Lando Norris. Nice and easy. And we're also going to send it down the inside of Sebastian Vettel, but not without making a bit of contact with Sergio Perez. That's going to cause us a bit of damage as our power unit is now up to 24% of wear. That's not the greatest thing. But now, coming down the long back straight, we have already pulled a gap to Sebastian Vettel, so hopefully that will give us a little bit of breathing room as we head down the main straight, back straight. And you can see Perez looking to possibly make a move against Lance Stroll. No, I think he's just a bit too far back as he comes towards the chicane. Perez going very slow, and we're just going to go darting around the outside of Sergio Perez. Wow, what a move. That was pretty cool. And now Perez looking though feisty. We're going to have to block him off. So luckily we do block him off, and we keep our position. I think Vettel is now going to take 6th place as Perez had to lift off massively to make sure he didn't exit the course as we now come towards the long right-hander. Here we go. Then can we get this corner right at least? We get this corner right, and we managed to get that perfectly. And now coming towards the left-hander, hard on the brakes, down to 3rd gear. We get this corner right as well. And now we're on the back of Lance Stroll and putting ourselves a gap between us and Sebastian Vettel. As we come towards the left hand, we get this one. Stroll that was going massive slow, and we're just going to send it down the inside, hit that apex, get the elbows out, and that moves us up into 4th place with Valtteri Bottas just up the rope. But looking back to see if Lance Stroll is going to see if he can make a move down this main straight. If he wants to make a move into turn 1, we see start lap 2. We're going to block off Stroll. Stroll's not going to make a move, and look, that will help us a lot as we come into the first chicane, and we get that one absolutely spot on, and that's going to pull us a good gap from Lance Stroll, who I think is going to have to defend against Sebastian Vettel for that 5th place as we come towards this next corner, and then the left-hander. We get those two right, and then come into the right-hander, not making sure not to get that corner cut, which is very easy to do in this game. And now coming on the long back straight, we can see Valtteri Bottas is just up there. And like I said, could we challenge for the win here? Hamilton, though, is pretty far ahead, I must say. He's 4 seconds up the rope, but we have the pace of the AlphaTauri, so we can definitely try our best as we head down the back straight and getting ready to brake. Here we go. Yep, down to 4th gear, but we just absolutely just murdered that, and we murdered that again as well. So 2 corner cuts in a row, and that's going to put a gap between us and Valtteri Bottas. All our hard work has just gotten demolished as we now start sector 3 and come towards the long right-hander. You can just see Valtteri Bottas already just streaking away. So, I mean, it would take a miracle, but I still think we can be up for those podium spots there as we come towards the right-hander. This time, we almost went wide, but we do still manage to get it right. But you can see Stroll now is caught up into the party as well. So we got to make a gap from us to Lance Stroll as we now come out of that right-hander and then coming towards the long left-hander, get on the brakes down to 4th gear, and then getting this corner right. Oh no, we don't get it right. We missed the apex. That's going to cost us a bit of time down this main straight as we start the final lap of the French Grand Prix. Hamilton still leads from Verstappen, then comes Bottas, and then comes us, then comes Stroll. And it's looking a little bleak right now for that 3rd place, but we can still make up time in this sector. So here we go then. Down to 5th gear, getting that apex and getting that apex right. Now the gap has come down to about 2 seconds between me and him, Valtteri Bottas. So we want to get within 1 second ideally. If we want to get the DRS and get that crucial speed advantage that's not coming to this point, we get these ones absolutely spot on. We get that apex as well. We do run out a little wide. Hopefully that's not going to cost us too much time. DRS zone should be incoming at this point. Yes, you can see there's the marker right there. We're ready to open DRS at any moment here as we head down the back street. And wait, where's my DRS? Did we miss the detection point? I think we might have just missed the detection point, unfortunately, which is really, really painful because the banner did say the DRS zone wasn't coming, so I automatically assumed that we were going to get the DRS, but it looks like once we crossed that line, we were just over the 1 second range, so I don't think we're going to be catching Valtteri Bottas. If we had just a few more laps, we probably would have been able to, but I don't think that will be the case today as we come towards the flat-out long right-hander. I think Hamilton is going to take the victory here at the Circuit Paul Ricard for the French Grand Prix. I think Verstappen's going to take 2nd, and then comes Bottas, and then comes Stroll. I'm not sure, is Sebastian Vettel still there, or Sergio Perez still there, trying to fight for that 5th spot in the crucial battle for the constructors between Mercedes and Red Bull. As they come now towards the left-hander, Hamilton's going to take the win here at the French Grand Prix as we make the final quarter just about. And like I said, Hamilton is going to take another victory here. Verstappen will come home in 2nd place. Bottas rounds out the podium spots in 3rd. But I will still be happy with that 4th place we have in the AlphaTauri. We come ahead of Stroll, Perez, Norris, and Vettel. Ricciardo and our teammate Gasly finishes 10th. Thank you all so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy, then please be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Goodbye.